Hi everyone, Jackie Mirkopoulos, one of your co-founders of Evolve Holistics and self-care experts. And today, seeing as that is National Relaxation Day, I wanted to share with you one of my favorite ways to relax. All that you're gonna need is a small towel and some kind of lotion or oil. I'm gonna use coconut. And then a comfortable place to lie down. So once you've lied down and you've placed the towel just to protect your clothing, you're going to take your lotion or oil and just warm it up in your hands to melt. My coconut oil was in the fridge, so it's hardened, so I just want it to be to a consistency that I can start to rub it in. And you're just going to start to put the oil or lotion generously all throughout your abdomen. And the amount of pressure that you use really is personal preference. So obviously you don't want it to be painful or discomfort. And so you're just going to start working the tissue, just warming it up. Working your abdomen is one of the quickest ways to tap into your parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest and digest nervous system. So this is a beautiful way to wind down, beautiful thing to do right before you go to bed. So just warming up the tissues. And if you're someone who suffers maybe a little bit more from being backed up, you want to make sure that you start to do your circles in the direction of the digestive tract. On the other side, if you're someone who suffers from a little bit more kind of diarrhea or runny stool, you might then want to go in the opposite direction. So kind of catering this to your personal needs. So again, just warming up the tissue. You can just work your hands back and forth, one hand below the belly button, one above. And then you're going to start to just work the bottom piece here of your ascending colon, so the first part of your large intestine. And you want to get nice and low below this hip bone here. There's a little pocket there on the bottom of the ascending colon that's just below the valve from the small intestine to the large intestine. So sometimes food can get backed up here and stagnant. So you really want to start nice and low to try and move that along. And then just gently working your way all the way up from your right hip to your right rib cage, and then slowly across. And you could spend as much or as little time in each of these positions as possible. Gently kind of feeling around, and most importantly, keeping a nice slow breath. You can then start to work down the descending colon. And it feels quite nice. And when you pair this with some nice deep breaths, it's super relaxing, very soothing. And you're going to find out a lot about your own digestive system, how it feels, where you might be backed up. And then you can continue back into your large circles. And feel free to go and revisit any part that felt a little stuck or tender. Just working through that. Again, this is a beautiful way to stimulate digestion. It's a beautiful way to down-regulate the nervous system. Awesome practice to get in the habit of doing before you go to bed. And again, one of my favorite relaxation self-care tools. You can again then go back to your initial strokes. And I always like to finish my abdominal massages with just making sure that I thank all of my organs for all the hard work they do, express gratitude, and just really appreciate and send lots of love to this very important and crucial area of our body that does so much for us.